Hello and welcome to Nltv Midday News. This is Nltv and now the news in headlines. Nikki-led NSCN-K and Government of India are all set to sign ceasefire agreement by Tuesday or Wednesday. Delegation of the Nikki-led NSCN-K are set to leave for Delhi today to meet with Home Ministry officials for the signing of the ceasefire agreement. The citizens of Tuensang have demanded that a strict action be initiated against Superintendent of Police, Amit Nigam, for misusing his power. Reportedly, the SP has fled Tuensang and has reached Mokokchung district. Prices of petrol and diesel have seen a decline in the recent days. In some states, petrol price has decreased by 64 paisa and diesel by 1.28 paisa. Nagaland State Legal Services Authority announces to conduct the third quarterly National Lok Dal Adalat in all the district headquarters on September 10. A total of 11 Lok Adalat benches at the district court premises to be set up. And now the news in details. Nikki-led NSCN-K is set to sign the formal ceasefire agreement with the Government of India by Tuesday or Wednesday. Highly placed sources informed that a delegation of the Nikki-led NSCN-K group will be leaving for Delhi on Monday, where they will be meeting Home Ministry officials to sign the ceasefire agreement. It was also learned that ceasefire monitoring group chairman, Lt. General Amarjit Singh Beti, is also likely to be present during the signing of the ceasefire. Nikki maintained that the decision to join the peace talk or to revive the ceasefire was to fulfill the wishes and aspirations of the Nagas to give peace a chance. Nikki said his only wish was that Nagas unite and asserted that there may be differences among various groups. But unless all three, NSCN-IM, WC-NNP, GS and NSCN-K sit together, there cannot be any headway. The Dimapur police on Sunday arrested one suspected drug peddler identified as Mrs. Adahau Mao in a connection for transporting illegal drugs suspected to be heroin. Dimapur police has registered a case in this connection at East Police Station. Seven village under Woka district installed 7 portable X-ray machines at Sanis, Chukitong, Wohunro, Ralan, Moilan, Sungro and Bandari. Sources informed that the new portable X-ray machines were purchased through COVID fund under local area development program. The decision to purchase the portable X-ray machines was taken by Dimapur District Planning and Development Board Woka under the chairmanship of advisor Shri Mohon Lomo Kikon. Nagaland has emerged as the worst performing state overall in the northeastern region, with poor performances in poverty, health and affordable energy. The report was released by the Niti Aayog last week. The first edition of Niti Aayog's Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) index, focusing on the northeast region, places 12 of Nagaland's district in the performer category of the index. Nagaland performed poorly in 6 goals: no poverty, good health and well-being, affordable and clean energy, sustainable cities and communities, industry and innovation and infrastructure. However, it indicated a mixed performance by the state in quality education, reducing inequalities, climate action and peace, justice and strong institutions. The state has done well in the No Hunger SDG, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, decent work and economic growth. It has also excelled in the Life on Land SDG with just one district in the performer category and the rest under the front runner category. Nagaland is followed by Meghalaya in the index, which has all but one district which is a forerunner in the performer category. Nagaland State Legal Services Authority announces to conduct the third quarterly National Lok Dal Adalat in all the district headquarters on September 10. It informed that a total of 11 Lok Adalat benches at the district court premises would be set up by the District Legal Services Authority. Reportedly, Lok Dal Adalat is one of the alternative dispute redressal mechanisms and forum where cases pending in the court of law or at pre-litigated stage are settled or compromised. The prices of petrol and diesel have been slashed by at least 15 paise per litre by state-run oil marketing companies across the country on Sunday. The slash in the prices remain unchanged in Dimapur for 3 consecutive days. The price revision saw the price of petrol from 100.36 rupees to 99.72 rupees and for diesel the price dropped from 92 rupees to 90.72 rupees per litre. However, price rates will differ from state to state after added freight charges and taxes.
Petrol aro diesel laga dam do slightly namina amian dikhibo parise. To Dimapur town dibi itia petrol aro diesel laga dam do kiman hoise itu amian sopanu jani lobo. Itu petrol laga dam do kiman thakise aro kiman tak namina ase.
Paila to 100.36 thakise. Itia to 972 paisa hoise na. To total nama to 64 paisa namise ek mahina te na. Aru diesel laga दाम तो पहिला 91 हाईएस्टली दाम तो 92 पैसा थाकिसे इতিয়া तो अपनी 90.72 होइसे टोटली 1.27 पैसा त नामी 1 रुपीस 27 पैसा नामिसे इतो महिनाते
Amian so banu hunio parse petrol laga tam do itia to ile to 99.72 huina ase aro diesel laga tam do ile to 90.72 itu tak namina ase unai to amian so banu chani se mo ese computer nungti with camera person Suchan.
The Nagaland Integrated Disease Surveillance Program ITSP has expressed concern over the high prevalence of Delta variant in the state. ITSP informed that 99% of whole genome sequencing samples collected from Nagaland have been identified to be of the Delta variant of concern. IDSP informed in its September 4 weekly COVID roundup that out of the 286 samples sent for sequencing, 283 samples were of the Delta variant. Other variants included 1 Alpha variant and 2 Kappa variant. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the healthcare workers and beneficiaries of COVID vaccination program via video conferencing in Himachal Pradesh. Prime Minister Modi in the conference meeting said that he has seen all the staff members including doctors, nurses and other working in teams. He added that leniency shouldn't happen in any form to complete the vaccination drive. Dr. Rahul of Civil Hospital, Dotra Kwar Shimla said that teams were deployed to every house to spread awareness about the virus and vaccination. As per Union Health Ministry data, India records 42,766 fresh COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. With the new cases, India's total case load has risen to 3,29,88,673. The ministry has also reported 308 new deaths, thus taking the death tally to 4,40,533. Nagaland also records 54 fresh COVID-19 positive cases and 1 death. The 54 fresh infections are Mon 15, Kohima 13, Dimapur 11, Pek 6, Mokokchung 5, Woka 3, Zenepoto 1. The total case load of Nagaland is 30,356. India Tourism Imphal Ministry of Tourism in collaboration with Pyre Tours organized an awareness campaign and sanitation program at Suku Valley on 3rd September 2021. The program was attended by a group of people undergoing tour guide training by YouthNet in partnership with Department of Planning and Coordination and Directorate of Tourism, Government of Nagaland, with Pyre Tours, Kohima, Nagaland as the training partner. About 32 participants attended the event. The sanitation drive was followed by a brief program with Miss Unananti, the brand ambassador of Nagaland Tourism, Government of Nagaland, as the resource person. She shared the importance of responsible tourism and the need to reduce the carbon footprints. The program ended with an act of pledge by the participants by throwing a stone in the air, pronouncing not to litter and remain as responsible tour guides. Shivasakar Deputy Commissioner Megha Nidhi Dahal visited Assam-Nagaland border Nazira Subdivision District and asked for assistance from PWT Road Department to repair the deplorable road at Upper Namsai, Chengdahara at the earliest. Dahal had instructed Sabyasachi Kashyap, Additional Deputy Commissioner and in charge of Nazira Subdivision, and recommended the local rural road to be brought under government scheme and constructed with paver blocks. Locals without land pata have been asked to be given land pata and border police outpost be constructed soon. While on a visit, Commissioner also sought renovation and beautification of the Keleki Kala Malabari Trail Children's Park. A two-day workshop at Guwahati-based Regional Cybercrime Coordination Center was held on Friday and Saturday to tackle cybercrime in the 8 northeastern states. During the two-day workshop, it was decided that the police and other officials of the northeastern states and the central agencies would work in close coordination to deal with the threat of cybercrime. Addressing the workshop, Assam's Director General of Police Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta had stressed on the importance of cyber policing and securing the cyberspace in the country. He emphasized the need for proper coordination and communication amongst the law enforcement agencies, since cybercrime knows no boundaries and has no jurisdiction. While cybersecurity consultant Krishna Shastri highlighted the latest trends in cybercrime and best practices in the investigation. Rotary Centre, Dimapur on Sunday celebrated Rotary Club Teachers' Day. 5 male teachers were felicitated and 6 female teachers from Inner Wealth Club were felicitated by Women's Wing. The program host mentioned that the government teachers were given much priority during the felicitation program.
Innerville Club felicitated 5 male teachers and 6 female teachers. Rotary Club felicitated 5 male teachers, out of which 4 were government school teachers and 1 was from private school. And Innerville Club felicitated 6 female teachers. And the selection process, the criteria, our project chairman Vijay Sharma will explain.
Well, we have a very predefined criteria as far as goes for regarding the selection of the teachers. Otherwise, due to pandemic, we couldn't follow the criteria. Otherwise, the criteria is that we usually go, bring the sheet to the students, they mark it up, then the head teacher marks it up, and then we calculate an average of that, and on that basis of that which we select. But this year being pandemic year, students not returning to school, so we requested those individual schools to give names of top teachers. and that's how we have collected. And our concentration mainly is to recognize teachers from government school, because they, despite all the lack of infrastructure and all, they are the ones who really struggle more. And we have also felicitated some of the private teachers also, but definitely this is the criteria, and hopefully next year with the pandemic being over, we get back to the way of selection.
And as your motto says, serve to change lives. I believe as a teacher also, each and every teacher also does the same thing. We serve to change lives. And at this present situation, if we say like what it means to be a teacher, I feel teacher is a person with many characters inside them. We need to be an entertainer, we need to be a storyteller, we need to be a dancer and singer also, especially during our Children's Day to entertain our children. Of course, we need to be good interact so that our students don't sleep in the class. And of course, the most important part of being a teacher is we have to be responsible, because in our hand, the life of a child, it depends on it. So on this very beautiful, and you can say this is my first occasion in my last 15 years of teaching service. This is the first occasion like I am standing here, and honestly, every year I used to feel like kabhi to mujhe milega. And I think this is the time that I got. I'd like to thank my director, ma'am and sir from Maple Tree School, who used to encourage a lot, and they always push me that Sudipta, do whatever you like, follow your passion and follow what you want. And that also motivates me to help my students to do what they like and excel in their studies in what they are doing. So today, this particular gift of love also I would like to dedicate to my teachers who taught me and made me who I am today, and also everyone who believes in me. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rotary Club of Dimapur. Thank you, everyone.
India Meteorological Department IMD has predicted another spell of rain in Delhi for 4 days starting Monday. The downpour will not be as heavy as the previous downpour, said the weather department. There is no orange alert in Delhi till September 9. Drizzling will continue and the temperature will not increase, said senior IMT scientist Dr. R.K. Jenamani. The impact of the rainfall was high, with a lot of water logging, traffic and water entering houses in the last downpour. Noting effect of climate changes, the senior scientist added that events of intense and heavy rainfall in a short span of time are increasing, and this year this trend is clearly visible in Delhi. The Taliban has taken control of Panjshir province, the last area of Afghanistan held by resistance forces, said Islamist militant group spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid. Picture on social media shows Taliban members standing in front of the Panjshir provincial governor's compound. The National Resistance Front NRF on late Sunday proposes that the Taliban stop its military operations in Panjshir, wherein the Taliban claims on having captured the entire valley. NRF leader informed that he is ready for peace talks and supports plans made by religious clerics for a negotiated settlement, and asked the Taliban to end their offensive. There has no immediate response from the Taliban. So that's all in Midday News. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.